Alright, what's going on, guys? Chili Games again. Welcome back to the channel. And before we get this video started with my first game in the Cleveland, I want to say this. Thank you guys so much for the continuous support. We're almost at 600 subscribers and I need your help. We're going for that 1,000 to, I think, hit the minimum requirements for subs to get community contributor status. So that is step numero uno. And if you like the content and you're not subscribed, please consider do. If you like the video, go ahead and smash the like button. If you don't like the video, hit the dislike video. And I would encourage you to maybe mention why you didn't, maybe offer some criticism, whatnot. I don't care. That always helps me out. I don't really, you know. Anyways. Okay, so the Cleveland. I guess the biggest worry I had about this ship is that how is it going to compare with the fire starters that we already have that basically own tier 7? Kutuzov, Chapayev, Shores, whatever. It is actually, to my surprise, quite good in its own way. I think the biggest reason why I did not like the Helena was that Helena has 0 utilities. The Cleveland, however, has radar and it has heals. Now, heals on a light cruiser are going to be very kind of iffy because you're going to take a lot of damage in this thing. I mean, look at the shape of this ship. It's like a little tugboat here, so you will take a lot of damage pretty quickly. But you honestly shouldn't be taking damage on because you'll be undetected shooting behind islands like I'm doing now. And I guess I should go over my build right now. This was completely stock too, so everything's going to be a little bit different. So what I'm running is Scott, like always. I always run Scott with maxed out, pretty much offensive perks. I'm using Beyond Range here because I didn't have the module or whatever that increases my range, so I'm using that. I have since switched over to the Fire Chance, which gives you 18% chance of fire if you max out the guns. So 18% chance of fire is actually pretty ridiculous. What I'm doing here is I don't have a shot at this Akatsuki, but my teammate does, and I have fully packed, so I have 3 radars. I'm giving this Yudachi the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to let him take his shots here. I was kind of hoping that I was going to get around the corner here, but I was like, you know what, there's a Wichita behind that island. I really don't want to poke out here. Again, this is my first game playing this ship, so I was like, okay, let's test the waters. Let's not just jump in and get absolutely fried here. So Scott, all offensive perks. I don't use fully packed anymore in my previous games in it. I've been running the refill station. I just, you know, I think it's a lot of fun. You see there are 2 fires. I mean, the fire chance is absolutely ridiculous. If you get people inside of your range, you are absolutely crazy. And one thing that is exemplified in this game here is the armor piercing shells are actually crazy. Some of the best armor piercing in the game, in my opinion. Obviously, it's not going to compare it to a battleship. No, I'm not comparing it to a battleship. What I'm comparing it with is basically the rate of fire and the damage per minute you can do with it. I'm not sure of the numbers, but this AP pins like nobody's business. Oh my god. We popped the sonar there. Luckily, didn't take a torp there. I was, you know, I had a hunch, and my hunch was right, and thank God. So, what was I going to say? Armor piercing, yeah. Sorry, it has been a long day at work, but I was so excited to bring you guys this, and I'm so excited to bring you guys content because you guys have been following, and it has just been such an amazing ride. Anyways, I'm not aiming a little bit higher. I should be aiming a little bit higher on the turrets here, I feel like. I was testing it out. This is maybe the first time that I actually didn't get decent results with the AP. Anyways, if something is broadside to you within 10 kilometers, shoot armor piercing. Well, maybe shoot high explosive once or twice, because it's very easy to shoot 2 salvos, get a guaranteed fire, and then start to burn them down here. And if you're going to look at the map real quick, I'm in the absolute worst spot ever for a ship that has no torpedoes, no support, and I have no way of dealing with these battleships solo. Luckily for us, we stick our ground here. I'm looking back like, okay, I need support. Odin will be a good contender here because he could post up this island with his torpedoes. But I guess the biggest thing with this ship is you're going to have to put yourself in really uncomfortable situations. If you try to play this like a kiting cruiser, you will die extremely fast. And I think this game itself was just so crazy in that. I mean, you'll have to see. So first off, we see this Akatsuki actually pushes. What we did, we stalled him long enough to where he got fed up and was like, you know what, we're going to rush this guy. And I'm so happy that I stayed ground this game because this was so much fun. We end up getting a close quarters expert on this guy, dodge all of his torpedoes. And as you see, there's still nowhere we can go. We're getting rushed down by a Tirpitz. There's a Bismarck under 4 kilometers. We are radared by the Wichita. There's a Nelson behind us who can't shoot us, but still. Alright, this is what I'm going to be talking about with the armor piercing. This is absolutely disgusting. 41,000 damage right now. And good on the Bismarck here. He does make a good play. I was not expecting it. I was trying to see where his guns were. And unfortunately, I peel out here and he is aiming his guns at me. So this is a very bad spot for me. We only take half of our health, so not the best there. But look at this AP. I mean, just watch. Oh my lord. He takes a torpedo there, but we could have easily killed this guy without that. That was what, 4 salvos, and we did about 20,000 damage. Yeah, right at 20,000 damage. That is absolutely disgusting against a Bismarck. I actually had a game after this, maybe my 3rd or 4th, where I was shooting at a Colorado over 14 kilometers. It was on the Atlantic map, and I was shooting over the islands 14 kilometers away. He was sailing broadside, of course. I was hitting this Colorado for 4,000 damage every salvo, every 5 seconds. I think I killed him and ended up with 50,000 damage off of him because I was shooting high explosive. I was switching to the AP. If you can get the guns on target and you're in a spot to where you can take advantage of this reload and this, I guess, yeah, I mean, just the guns itself, this is an absolute monster of a ship. And for some reason, I feel like, I don't know if they're the same, these shells do not feel the same as the Helena or the Boise. I don't know what it is, but my high explosive shells this game were, and in the previous games that I've played, they have been pinning like no one's business. And I think what's causing this is the rate of fire is so good that your damage numbers just go up so fast, and it's making it seem like I'm getting more out of per salvo. So, I mean, honestly, maybe the rate of fire is all it takes for this thing to be absolutely ridiculous. So we held our ground there somehow. You know, we have some sort of support. The biggest thing right now is we have a New Orleans and we have a Wichita pushing us. We cannot 1v1 them. This thing struggles a lot against Wichita, any kind of bowing cruiser. Honestly, any other tier 7 cruiser, 1v1 fight, unless the player is really bad, you will get beat pretty handily. It's just, you're very squishy, and if you aren't in the right position to take advantage of them, then you will lose a straight up gunfight easily. I mean, no contest. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, honestly, this ship is surprising. It is a blast to play. I have really enjoyed, I think I've played maybe 10 games or so, and I have really enjoyed it. I think I maxed out like 140k last night, which isn't insane, but the games were ending so fast. Every game was a blowout. I mean, it was just ridiculous. The guns on this ship are actually very, very good. And you see there another fire, 3k damage, just from the front turrets. These are shooting faster than some destroyers. This thing is an absolute nightmare up close. And if you're in a position, that new map, another fire there. The new map, Oh, what is that new map? It's the one with a lot of islands. It's not the desert map. Oh shoot, what is that map? Anyways, there's one of those new maps that has a lot of islands and it looks like Japanese-ish. I'm not real too sure, but it is perfect for this ship. So, what are my modules? I guess I should get to that too. So, like always, I'm running the first accuracy mod slot for mod 1. I'm also using propulsion mod. I'm also using concealment. And I am running the reload mod for the minus 12% reload and the plus 13% turret traverse. So, man, I am pretty blown away by this thing actually. It struggles in a lot of areas, but man, does it excel at what it's supposed to excel at. You see, I mean, even there, we were pretty angled, and still he got a citadel on us there. And that was armor piercing. You take a lot of damage really quickly, but you should not be playing the ship like I'm playing it now. This game was basically over, and I was like, you know what, I kind of just want to rush this guy and see what this thing can do. And again, he's over 10 kilometers, so he's actually like 12. Where is he at? Actually, I can't see. He's over 10 kilometers, so hitting a target like this is pretty difficult. But I think you'll see on this salvo here, we don't hit him much, but we do hit him for a solid bit. I think it is right here. Yeah, there's 2K. For some reason, it feels like these shells hit so much harder. Yeah, see, there's a fire. You know, two hits, a fire. These shells are extremely efficient at lighting fires. And I feel like they overperform way better than Helena. Maybe, I mean, and God, I swear it has to be just the reload. If Boise was shooting this fast, it would be ridiculous. But I don't know, this thing is a lot of fun, man. It is. If the Russians didn't have EOP as it is now, I would call this the best fire starter. It is technically the best fire starter, but my argument against that is, while I have to wait till you get within 16 kilometers, I can spam you for fires at 20 kilometers with Chapayev or Kutuzov. So, in game, I would call Kutuzov and Chapayev the best fire starters. Statistically, Cleveland is the best fire starter in the game, but that's all down to situational. If you're in the right spot and if your targets are pushing you, in those engagements it is, but I feel like overall on a map it's not. Still very insane, but what I'm hoping is that EOP gets some sort of nerf, and the fact of maybe it'll decrease the fire chance, kind of like they did with IFHE. But even then, this thing Cleveland feels great. If you are thinking about getting this thing and if you like the Helena, this you're gonna love this thing. I mean, it has heals, it has radar, it has faster rate of fire. I feel like the guns hit so much harder for some reason. It just feels so random. But that's gonna be pretty much it. My first game in the Cleveland, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. And my cat's going crazy. If you liked the video, please please give us a like. And I want to see your comments in the comment section below. Anyways, guys, that is it. Cheers. Have a good day, night, morning, whatever. Peace.